I don't know doesn't always mean no unless you believe that it does. Hi everyone, it's Philippe. Today I wanted to briefly talk to you about our fear of the unknown, which is a very human thing, but to address one critical mistake I see a lot of people making that is amping up that fear to a level where it's preventing people from taking action toward what they want, which is really frustrating and disempowering and can make us feel like we are kind of caged in a metaphorical life box. And that mistake has to do with the distinction between I don't know my options and I have no options. And I'll explain more in a moment and also give you a simple thing that you can do to move past it. And the reason this is on my mind is because I went on a run in Prospect Park in Brooklyn a few days ago. This is what Brooklyn looks like. And on that run, I'd been thinking about the fact that I hadn't really worked out in 4 or 5 months, and specifically that I was really frustrated that I hadn't been able to lift because I couldn't go to the gym, and there was a national shortage of barbells and weights to order online. And in my mind, I just concluded that that wouldn't be possible, and it was really demotivating and frustrating. And I'd like to say it's the reason why I gained 10, 15 pounds, but that's probably not entirely true. Anyways, on this run, I happened to run by a woman who was under a tree doing a workout and lifting weights. And do you know what she was lifting? Rocks. That's right. She was lifting, Brooklyn, she was lifting rocks. And in that moment, it hit me. I'd been so preoccupied with this idea of this one thing I couldn't do that I never stopped to think about what other options I might have available, including taking advantage of what is probably the most plentiful resource on the planet. Yeah, rocks. Now, what does this have to do with you? Well, when I'm talking to people and working with clients, and I'll use the career change context here, but it certainly applies more broadly, one of the biggest frustrations or challenges I hear from them is I don't have any options. And it's something that they've just concluded matter-of-factly and know to be true. But what I find in almost every single situation when I pry a little bit deeper is when they say I don't have options, what they really mean is I don't know what my options are. And the crucial mistake is that many of us stop there because we confuse I don't know, the unknown, with no. There's nothing else that I can do. And then we act accordingly, usually by adjusting our own expectations and plans to fit within the bounds of what we think is available for us. And that may seem like a reasonable thing to do, but the problem when we set the unknown as the barrier of what we consider to be possible for us is that we wind up pursuing things that we don't really want and settle for outcomes that aren't ultimately satisfying. So what's the alternative? Well, here it is. Stop taking unknown for an answer. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, I'm proud of myself. No, but here's really what that means. It's to recognize, let's say, our habit or our tendency of confusing the two, of thinking that I don't know means no, and instead making the time and the space to look. Now, to be clear, there's no guarantee that if you look, if you go beyond what is unknown and pursue what it is that you want, that you will always get it 100% of the time. But what I can guarantee is that if you do question, if you do venture beyond this wall of unknown and go looking for what it is that you really want, that you'll be much more likely to find it and to actually enjoy and feel satisfied by the outcomes that you get. It's worth a shot. So right now, before this video ends, you have an opportunity, and that opportunity is to take a look at one area of your life. It could be around work, but it doesn't have to be where you feel like you've hit this wall, where the obstacle, the boundary to moving forward is, well, I just don't know what to do. And to make some time to go looking for answers. I literally mean putting time on your calendar. It can even be a few hours so that you have the space to look and to question. I don't know doesn't always mean no unless you believe that it does. I don't know what you'll find if you make the time and the space to look, but I'm pretty sure what you'll find if you don't. Okay, my friends, take care. I'll talk to you soon.